Welcome to February's Leetcode challenge. Today's problem is score of parentheses. Given a balanced parentheses string S, compute the score of the string based on the following rules. A open close parentheses has a score of 1. AB has a score of A plus B. And A enclosed by parentheses has a score of 2 times A. So what the heck does this mean? Well, if we had a closed parentheses in here, we know that this is a 1. If it's enclosed, we actually multiply that by 2. And if it had more parentheses enclosed, we would multiply that by 2 again, so that would equal 4. Now, if there's closed parentheses, like 2 balanced parentheses next to each other, then we just add the 2 together. Here you can see the values can start getting complex. Like here we'll have 1, and then we'll have 1 here. We'll multiply this here by 2. So this becomes 2 plus 3, and then times that by 2 equals 6. All right, so how do we go about solving this problem? Well, let's think about this very simply. If we had something like this, what's of concern here? Basically, we need to figure out where these closed parentheses are, because there'll always be at least one of these somewhere in the closed parentheses, in the balanced parentheses. And then we want to try to check how many it's enclosed by. As long as it's enclosed completely, if there's more than one balanced parentheses like here, then we actually add them together, right? So normally with these balanced parentheses problems, we want to use a stack. What we can do is keep track of the open parentheses. In a balanced parentheses string, open parentheses will always be, as we move forward, greater or equal to the number of closed parentheses. If we have more than closed parentheses than open parentheses, that means this thing is not balanced, and we could assume that this isn't going to work immediately. So what we'll do is we'll create a stack, and we'll append whenever it's an open parentheses, we'll add a value into here. So we'll start off with 0. Now if we see that there's a closed parentheses, we'll pop it off, and we'll multiply the value by 2, unless it's a 0. If it's a 0, we make it a 1. And if it's greater than that, we multiply it by 2. And then we'll update what's in the stack here. Start with 2. And if we had more closed parentheses, we could pop that off again and multiply that by 2. It becomes 2, 4. It's only when the stack is empty that we'll have some sort of output and add that to whatever we've calculated so far into this output. So we'll start off with 0, but then we'll add to that. Okay, so what we'll do here is start off by, let's call it, I guess maybe value. And we'll say for P in S, there's really only two options. It's either open or it's closed, right? So if it's an open, if P equals an open parentheses, then we will append to our stack 0. Now otherwise, if P equals a closed parentheses, and honestly I can just do an else here, but just to make it a little more clear, I'll write this. If it's a closed parentheses, what we'll do is pop off from our stack, and we'll call this multiplier. And we'll say, look, if the multiplier equals 0, then value now equals 1. Otherwise, if the multiplier is greater than 0, we'll say, okay, value will equal multiplier times 2. Now, we got to check to see if we should add this in here or not. So if there's not a stack left, that means we've completed at least one balanced parentheses here. So what we'll do is add to our output. Let's see, the multiplier, oh, I'm sorry, not a multiplier. It's whatever the value is that we calculated so far. So it'd just be value here. Otherwise, if we still have a stack, what we want to do is take our value and I guess add to our stack whatever the value is right here. So once that's finished, we should have our output stored, and then we could just return our output. So this looks like it's working, but let's make sure by putting a little more complicated test cases here. And it looks like that's working, so let's submit it. And cool, that's accepted. Yeah, so I know that sounds a little bit complicated, especially this part here, but this does work. Is there a way to improve this and use no space? Yeah, normally with these balanced parentheses problems, like usually the solution is a stack, but there is a way that we could avoid using the stack, because really the only thing we're concerned about is this multiplier value. We can store that outside and keep track of that by adding and subtracting the number of open and closed parentheses that we have so far. Once we see that, we can just look before and see if our previous string is a open parentheses and find this value like this. That means that we should add our value to the output, and we don't actually need the stack then. We don't need to store all these values. So what I'd have to do is I'd store the index value here. Let's just get rid of all this. And what we'll do is add that multiplier up into the top instead. And we'll say enumerate s. Now it's still the same thing. If p equals an open parentheses, we want to add to our multiplier 1. If it's a closed parentheses though, we actually want to subtract from this multiplier. Why? Well, you can think about it like we could have situations where it's like something like this all the way up to here, and if we're counting up all these values, when we finally multiply our value that I've calculated so far, we only want to go up to the one that we know that's unclosed for. So we'll subtract 1 here to keep track of that. And basically we'll look back, we'll say if it's a closed parentheses, let's check to see if our previous one is also an open parentheses like this. So if si minus 1, if that equals a open parentheses, this is where we know that we should calculate the value, because it's the 1 here, and we just need to find out how many we had enclosed so far. So with our output, what we'll do is we'll plus and equal, say 2 to the multiplier value, I think. And one thing to note is we can't look back if it's the first one, so I has to be greater than 0. And luckily, we know that the length is always at least 2, so we don't need to worry about anything falling out of bounds. So this would actually work as well. Let's make sure that it does. Yeah, it looks like it's working. And there we go, accepted. So great, this seems simple, but I had to look this up. I'll admit, I wasn't able to solve this. I floundered quite a bit. You know, sometimes you get these problems that you feel like you should know. It sounds pretty easy, but you just struggle with it, and it's, you know, very discouraging. But you know, sometimes that happens, and really the best advice I have for that is don't get discouraged. Just keep going and keep on learning, because this happens. Apparently, this is a difficulty of medium. I found it really hard. I really struggled and finally gave up and had to look up the answer. So don't feel bad if you couldn't get this, and if you still have trouble understanding this, you know, keep on trying to, like, you can print the output to see what's going on here. Could help, but yeah, I guess it's one of those things you just gotta keep trying and keep learning. So all right, thanks for watching my channel, and remember, do not trust me, I know nothing.